I'm Eric from Sticks Plus Twine.
And I'm Sandy from By the Lakeside.
And this is a second special edition of us recording together, which a lot of you said that you really liked the first time that we did it, so we're back again. This is going to be part one of two parts, so if you are on Sticks Plus Twine, welcome to my channel. The second part of this will be on Sandy's channel, which is By the Lakeside.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Coffee.
Yes.
We have matching wraps, matching mugs.
Matching lifestyles. Not so much. I don't have kids, thank God.
Almost matching partners.
Well, we're kind of like crisscrossed on that one.
Yeah.
Because I'm more like, I'm almost exactly like your husband.
Yeah, and I'm more like Sebastian.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's why we get along.
Well, yeah, because we're used to it.
Yeah.
You're used to my crazy. Sandy, it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Not since we've seen each other,
No, it's only been a week since that.
but since we've recorded.
It's been since what, the spring? Or
think
almost
so.
a year ago? Who knows? Who can tell? Who cares?
Yeah, almost a year.
Wow. Well, we're back.
We're back for a Christmas special.
Another By the Lakeside Squared Sticks Plus Twine By the Lakeside special edition.
That's right.
We're at Sandy's studio,
By the lake.
which we were actually by the lake earlier today.
We
We
were.
went for a walk.
We were. So my hair's a little bit frizzy from some rain, but
My wrap is a little damp still. I almost fell on my butt in the mud, but crisis averted, don't worry.
it was worth it.
It was worth it. We'll tell you a
Yeah.
little bit more about that a little bit later.
Yeah. Okay.
Sandy, what are we drinking?
We are drinking Nespresso. I don't know which is which, but one of us has praline and the other one has macaroon.
I honestly could not tell you which one this even pretends to taste like. It's just
I
good.
don't know either, but it's really yummy.
It just tastes good.
Okay. I'm just gonna move mine out of the way so I don't spill it over all of
I should try and do the same.
our beautiful
There we go.
knitwear.
Because we
Our
do have a
beautiful
lot
knitwear.
that we're wearing. Actually, it was funny because I just picked it up because I didn't want to wear a coat today and it's kind of miserable weather out. And it was on the chair in my house. I thought, oh, I'll just pick that up. And of course, now Sandy has hers. And we're not exactly the same, but we're pretty close.
Yeah, I didn't realize how close they were. And we even
Yeah.
tied them the same way.
Oh my gosh, we did too.
Right?
Yeah.
This is the Second Avenue wrap by Amy Miller.
Right. I almost thought you were going to say this is the second one you tried. I'm like, well, girl,
No.
you did too?
No.
No. But we do have plans to make something else later that will be my second of something and your first of something.
That's right.
Right.
I'm
But
very
we'll talk
excited
about that later.
that. Okay.
Okay. So we've got fun stuff to talk about. We're going to do this in two parts, just like last time. One part will be on Sandy's channel, one part will be on my channel. We don't know where and when that's going to happen. It will just happen when it happens. So why don't we start with some knitting?
Let's.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Ladies
Sure.
first.
Okay. I will start with a work in progress. I have been focusing mostly on my adventurous wrap. And I'm on color number 24 of 25.
Ooh,
And I'm
wow.
in the middle of a row, which I know is a no-no.
Who says it's a no-no?
Well, it's hard to show it.
Eh.
So here's my second triangle right now. It's a little
Do you
bit
need a
hard to
hand?
see. Well,
Well,
I don't think I can
can't
open
really-
it much,
no.
but the colors are really pretty.
Colors are awesome. They're totally your colors.
I'm using the Nice and Knit kit. And I think they call it a rainbow kit or the adventurous wrap kit. My
Oh,
first...
you lost a stitch
okay.
holder thing. It's just right there.
Thank you.
It went rolling.
Perfect.
Because you know someone's going to freak out.
This was my first triangle, which I have shown before, but I'll show it again because I love it. Here, you can take that
I'll
side.
take that side.
And I've got half of it, or one side of it, bound off. And then I'm going to join one side of the second triangle to this live edge here.
Right.
So it's pretty much a rainbow. It's beautiful.
very cool.
I love it. So I'm almost there, but the rows are really, really long.
The yarn's
so it's
really
taking
nice.
me...
I like the yarn. Well
Yeah.
done.
Thank you.
Yep, we like it.
So if anyone has advent calendars of yarn and they don't know what to do with them, this is a really good pattern.
Yeah, I think so. How much does it use of each color? Is it like 5 grams, 10 grams?
I'm not sure, but this kit I think came with 20 grams each, which was quite a lot. So I have a little bit left over of most of them. Towards the end, you do need
the full thing. Yeah.
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a project page for that on Ravelry too. Maybe we should say.
Right, we should
'cause we
do our
forgot.
introductions. We just jumped right in. We're so excited. Oh,
We
wow.
are so excited. So I'm Sandy from By the Lakeside.
And I'm Eric from Sticks Plus Twine.
And I am SANDYRAN on Instagram.
And I am e.p.lutz or z, depending on where you're from, on Instagram.
And on Ravelry, I'm SANDYRAN.
So you're SANDYRAN kind of all over.
No.
By the
What
Lakeside.
did
You used to be SANDYRAN.
I used to be SANDYRAN on Instagram,
Right,
but
and
now
then you
I'm
changed,
Sandy by
okay.
the Lakeside
Okay.
on Instagram. I don't know if I said that.
Well, no, you did.
No, I did.
It's all good.
Okay.
And I am EPLUTZ without the periods on Ravelry. But I am way more active on Instagram. I don't do much on Ravelry anymore.
Me too.
I do have project pages and my queue is up to date and all that sort of stuff, but
Me too. I'm not really
I don't
on
have the time.
Ravelry much, but I do like to put my projects there.
I do too, because I
When
find
they're
the yeah, I do the same.
Yeah. Also, if this project is in my plum fringe field bag, that was a gift from Erin.
It was.
It's so beautiful.
I love it. I love that bag.
I do too. And look at how much I squished in there. Everything's in there.
You know what? It holds a lot more than you think it does. Like, it really does.
Yeah.
I have to dip down out of frame for a sec to get some works in progress. Okay. So, I don't think I've shown this at all anywhere yet. Maybe a little bit. This is the sock monkey sweater that I'm doing for a little boy. I have 2 sleeves and I have a body, which are now done.
Oh,
See?
so nice.
It's in Brooklyn tweed, loft held double for the majority of the fabric. The ribbing is done in loft held singularly.
Oh,
And it's done in fossil and almanac.
I love this color.
Isn't it great? I love almanac. It's one of my favorite colors they do. And I did it these colors because the request was for a Toronto Maple Leafs color. So there you go. I'm trying to get this done before Christmas. So I have
almost
to...
there.
Almost
What do you
there.
have to do? You have to attach the
I have
sleeves.
to sew the shoulders together first. Then you pick up all around the neck and do the shawl collar, which is the same basically as the ribbing. So it's all like 2x2 ribbing, but with short rows and stuff, which will make it short rows and ribbing, yay. And then you set the sleeves in, and then there are instructions to block it again once you've actually finished it, so that the shawl collar will fold properly.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, I've got a couple of days worth of work there, but I'll get through it. But
Yeah,
I
you're pretty
really love
close.
it. I did make the sleeves a little bit longer because the little boy, although he is slender, is quite tall for his age. And it's being, this is the largest size.
Oh.
Because he is right at that, you know, Brooklyn Tweed's kid sizes don't go up dramatically high. Like if you need the larger range, I would go with tin can knits instead. But it'll last as long as it lasts, right? It's a kid sweater, it's not gonna last forever.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good hand-me-down to somebody else.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So that's one.
Okay.
Do you have another one you want to show?
I do.
Go for it.
Do you
Oh,
wanna
not
get-
that one yet. Do that. Oh, that's your future thing.
Well,
Kind
but it
of.
is a whip.
Okay, so show the
So
whip.
I'll
Okay,
show
okay.
it. So I found this in my basket of whips the other day, and I was filling up my basket on the main floor of hats and mittens and things for the season, and I was thinking about my Patiki cowl, which I started last year and I loved, but I put it aside in the spring because I just wasn't into doing a woolly cowl.
Yeah.
But I love this pattern. It's by AROHA Knits, I believe.
Yep.
Yes. And I am using Primrose yarn for this. And I
Gotta love
really love
Primrose.
this combination. Let's see if you can see those colors in there. It is the Jasper base, the 3-ply DK. So I got these after Rhinebeck last year, and I thought, I'm pretty close. It's a pretty quick knit once you start going, so I have picked this back up. Even though I'm trying to stick to one project at a time, I really am, because I think that's that's my trick. That's what I need to do to get more done.
Right.
But this would be a great winter knit to wear.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
You know,
100%.
so I'm going to try to get this done. So that's another
like
whip.
that one.
And I love it. I love how the colors are kind of peeking through in spots. Like there's more peach in some areas and more green.
Your floats are really tidy. You should show your floats.
I don't even know if I'm doing them right. But
No, they look really tidy. They look good. And there's nothing that looks strained on the front. So to me, I think you're doing it right.
I hope so.
If there's no puckering, then it's fine.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
Yeah, I
Well
think this
done.
pattern is fun. It's actually really fun.
I could
I
see
like
that being
two
really...
color work.
Right.
I really enjoy.
I think it's also really good because that pattern is quite, I would say, truly unisex, because depending on your colors, you can make it for, you know, guy or girl pretty
Yep.
easy.
Yeah, and I've seen some on Ravelry that you don't have as much contrast, so it's a little bit more
like a tonal?
subdued.
That'd
Yeah,
be kind of cool too.
it is, but I really like the contrast, so
It'll be nice.
yeah. So
Good.
that's it.
Well done.
And this is in a fat squirrel bag that I love.
I love the color. That ochre
Me
color is
too.
amazing.
I think I said before that this reminds me of like a vintage 1950s dress
Yes.
or curtains, which could be this one in the same,
Or
right?
wallpaper.
Yes.
I actually would love wallpaper in that.
Yeah, and it's kind of orlikili too.
Totally. Yeah, it's the shape of the leaves that's
Yeah,
very,
and
yeah.
the dots or the bulbs, whatever those are.
I really do like
So
Orla.
yeah, I do too.
Did you remember when she did her Target collection?
We talked about this in our last
We did. Oh my
podcast.
God. We're so bad.
We did, and I got
Yeah.
lots of that Target stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay.
So what else do you have?
I have an update on the Icy Spring pullover from my mother-in-law. I might have to stand up and pull this back because it's
color-
pretty big. So where yours was maybe a little more subdued, this is crazy, y'all. Because I don't think
I
I've
love
shown
it.
parts of this on Instagram, but I don't think I've shown it truly in its full mass
No.
on here.
Wow.
But there it is. There's like the little half a sleeve. This sleeve, however, is done. I have to weave in the end. But it's, tingle. But there's the pullover.
It's beautiful.
And it's, I think once it blocks, a little bit of the, right now you can sort of see, I did alternate skeins, so there's a bit of, you know, maybe a bit of texture change and stuff like that. But once it blocks, it's going to grow because it's superwash. Which I wanted because my mother-in-law, I'm like, I don't want to give her anything that she has to worry too much about. So I've got a half a sleeve done. I've got to just finish the sleeve, do a little bit of a neckline. You just basically to keep the back from the back rolls. So as soon as you do the little bit on the back, it'll sort of tighten it up.
It's pretty much done.
But it's almost done, yeah, which I have to have it done for Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's there.
Which is only 2 weeks away.
Oh my God.
Today. Today's the 14th.
Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta get knitting.
But you're very close.
But I'm very close. On both these projects, they're very
Yeah.
close. And this one for sure has to be done for Christmas. The other one could be anytime after Christmas, really.
Yeah.
But I'm doing the trick of putting in the stitch markers for every one of the sleeve decreases, so I can keep count of them. I do use a row counter for these because I'm terrible. I get distracted watching
I am
TV and
too.
I'm like, where was that? And I'm not good at counting rows for some reason. Are you good at counting rows? I'm really bad
No,
at counting
I'm
rows.
horrible.
So I'm like, wait, there's the decrease, but does that count as the first after the decrease? And seven, like I know.
Yeah.
So,
You know what I love? I noticed Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady, she does this on her socks.
Really?
For every so many, I don't know if it's every 10 rows or whatever, but that way she knows how long she's making them exactly, and it just,
Really?
yeah.
I don't really pay much attention when I'm
I
doing
don't either.
socks.
I don't, but
I just know how, like, I pick a point in the socks, and then I change what I'm doing, and then I go that many stripes or about that length, and I kind of go, it's close enough.
I hold them up
I do too.
and I just make sure that they look relatively close.
And that's all you really need, right? So anyway, this crazy ass color, I should
love
say, this is the it's Primrose Sport, and this is in the Fire Meat Gasoline colorway, and it really does kind of look like
Yeah, I don't even know if it's picking up all these.
it's tough to get it in.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
It
okay.
is a unique color. You know what? Go to the Primrose website and take a look. She does a much better
Beautiful.
job of photography there. But
there's like hot pink.
oh yeah, there's hot
Flecks in
pink,
there,
there's
too.
purple, there's black, there's orange. Like, look at that. It's like a fire orange in there.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
It's fun.
it's one of my favorite colors ever to knit with because I would never knit this for me. Like, ever.
I think I would.
You would. You could totally
would.
get away with that. Remember I said I did alternate skeins for the body. I did not for the sleeves. So the sleeves have a little bit of a different color mix
I think
compared
it
to the
looks
rest
cute.
of the body. But you know what? It's not that big a difference.
No.
So she'll love it one way or another. So there's that.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
take no credit for any of it. She picked the color. I gave her a choice of 3. She picked the color, and Joey Locatelli, who did the pattern, has all the credit for making a cool pattern.
I have a Hohi pattern that I'm waiting to do too.
Oh,
The Elton.
right,
I've
right.
wound up my yarn and it's in a project bag, taunting me to finish my current whips. And once I finish one of them, I will cast that on.
And we're going to talk about future knits a little bit later too.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot to talk about there.
We do.
But we have another whip to talk about.
We do.
Okay, this one we're going to do together.
Yes.
Because it lives in adjacent bags. They're not the
Yes.
same. They are seasonally adjacent.
2017?
That's an
2018. These are the Christmas bags that I had in the shop 2 years in a row.
I love it. And you know what? I think that needs to be a new hashtag, seasonally adjacent. and what lives inside?
We have,
Well, I have a finished one, so I'll show the
course you
finished
do.
one.
I don't.
Well, I have a second half one too. Ta-da!
We are working on the 24 stripe advent skein from the Cozy Knitter.
Ta-da!
I love
We
it.
are, and now I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do for your heels?
I think
Ooh,
I'm going to do this dark purple
That's
that I
awesome.
had in my Cozy Memories basket, which I don't use. And I saw it the other day and I thought, I don't really enjoy the Cozy Memories blanket anymore. But I have all these beautiful minis in there.
Yeah, so you might as
So,
well use them.
I thought that would be fun.
What kind of yarn is that one?
80/20 Superwash Merino Nylon.
Okay, so that's
Perfect.
good. Is it Primrose?
Yes.
Ooh.
And it is in Plum Tart. It's an older one. I don't know if this one is still around. It's from quite a long time ago.
That's a nice
and-
color.
I know. I thought it would be really fun.
Yeah, totally.
that.
Totally.
And I'm just going to do my usual. I thought about fish lips, but I haven't done it before, and I kind of just want to breeze through. But I am trying to
Yeah.
figure out how long I want to make this leg, because normally I would start my heel now,
Right.
but I think this is a fun one to make a little bit longer.
So, can I tell you how I did mine?
Yes.
And maybe that will help. I did a full color 24 repeat first. Then I did my heel, and then I did another full 24. So I got enough. I basically have 2 extensions of the, like 2 repeats of the whole 24 sequence.
Right.
But I have bigger feet than you, I'm assuming.
I think so.
I would hope so.
But
So-
I also noticed that we started on the opposite ends. Did you know that?
Oh my
here's-
God.
See, we started
Yeah, we
on the
did.
opposite end of the ball of yarn. And when you were
Yeah.
knitting yours and I saw it on Instagram, I was like, oh, I gotta get to that color. I've got to get to
Yeah.
that color. And so I've been,
That's why it's so potato chippy, this project, because
Yeah.
you just wanted like, oh, just one more, just one more,
Yeah.
just one more. Because I did this in like 3 days or something, like something crazy.
Yeah.
Which for me, to knit a sock in 3 days is fast. For a lot of people, it's like, pfft, whatever.
yeah.
But what I did for my heel, I did a fish lips kiss, because that's always like my go-to
go-to.
heel, because it's fast and I have it memorized and it's no big deal. But I took, because I actually had 2 balls of the yarn, I took the other ball of the yarn, and from that end, and did the heel in the second ball first,
Right?
because I had enough yardage that I could sort of, that way I didn't have to break the sequence on that side.
Right.
And on this side, who cares? It's the heel, you're never gonna see it.
Yeah.
So,
And that's kind of why I decided to do this, because then I won't break
yeah, you don't want to break the sequence.
my sequence.
No. No, not when it's like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, I should show I do have a work in progress on the second one. It is a jingle jangle over here,
Nice.
but it's there. I'm not that far into it because I've been knitting on this sleeve, but it's there. I'm getting to it.
You are. You're probably close to where I am on my first.
Almost. I'm doing these on Knit Pro Zings, which it's funny because on the first sock, the joins, I've never really liked the joins on these. But on the first sock, I had no problem. On this sock, all kinds of problem. Every time I magic loop it and have to turn the needle, every single time it's giving me a hassle, and I don't know why. But
That's
anyway.
funny. I'm using Chai Goose, which are my favorite for magic loop socks. I love this cord.
Are they fixed or interchangeable?
These ones are interchangeables. But my friend, she just placed an order for some and she gave me another set.
Oh.
But they're fixed. So that if I
Okay.
want to cast on the second one, which I did have plans to, I thought once I did a few stripes, I was going to cast the second one on.
Right.
But I just haven't.
What size are you doing yours on?
2.25.
Okay, I do mine on 2.5s. I used to do mine on 2.75s when it was thicker yarn, like a Regia or something, just because otherwise they're like mats. You're walking on like felted mats. They're really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I find 2.5s a little bit snug at first, but they loosen up over a couple of washes. So these are 72 stitch, by the way.
Mine are 64.
Because I have boy feet.
And I don't. And I have this cute little progress keeper. It's peppermint bark from the Gnome Knitter.
I love that.
I love it too. I don't really,
really
need
cute.
it there, but it's just so pretty.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I've kind of stopped using progress keepers.
Yeah, I just like
I
them
don't
for
know why.
decoration. I don't actually move them with my progress.
Yeah, exactly.
I just kind of put it there because it's pretty. And
It's like a
sometimes
jewelry.
sometimes I just clip it on my bag too.
Right.
But I'm having fun with this. This is
I think a lot of people are having fun with this.
Yes.
Like Christina, you kind of have a hit on your hands with this one.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, I think does she still have it open? Do you know? For pre-orders for next year? Or it's not pre-orders, it's
like a
indication of interest.
yes.
Right,
I
so
don't know if it's still open. It probably is.
Probably is. I know she said on her last sort of update to her YouTube channel that there was like 300 already emails
Signed
or
up for
something.
next
Signed
year.
up for next year. So she is doing it again. So if
Yeah.
you're interested, if you didn't get in this year, highly recommend that you do.
And there's a hashtag. I don't remember it exactly, but we'll put it on the
I
screen.
think it's TCK Advent Sock. Could be.
Could be.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the screen.
But it's fun to see everybody's. A lot of people are zooming ahead like you are.
Oh yeah, there's people that are finished already, both
Yeah.
pairs, but you know, you've been more monogamous in your knitting lately.
I've been trying because I really have a goal.
Yeah.
I really have some knitting goals, which we'll talk about after too.
Yes, because we've got lots of knitting goals to get through.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not talking about crud load more knitting active projects.
No.
But do you want to talk about some stuff that we have acquired recently?
Yes.
Would you like to start, my dear?
Sure.
Okay.
I have some beautiful skeins that I just got this week. First, I got a package from my friend Christina, who is Christina from the Chelsea Pearls podcast and also Chelsea Yarns. Love their podcast.
Uh-huh.
And they recently did the Cookie Gate podcast, and she dyed up this Cookie Gate color. And she was with my friend Meg, and she was so sweet and sent me this to put, I think, in my penguono. That's kind of the plan, because it all started with pink peony color from Christina, so she also sent me the pink peony in mohair.
That's really nice.
So this is a Chelsea Luxe mohair. It's 72% kid mohair, 20% silk.
Oy.
Look at that. Wow. It's like angel hair or something.
Let me
Feel that.
Oh, wow.
It's so
You know what's
fluffy.
really funny? This is the kind of yarn that I won't put on my face because when you have a beard, it'll all stick. It'll be like
Yes.
Velcro. I'm like, no, we'll just keep that,
Yeah.
you know, face adjacent.
But I do have Penguono Dreams for 2019, and
Ooh, I love that.
I'm not a crazy pink person, but these are
But in Penguono, it makes sense.
yes, and these are like I think more sophisticated pinks. Like
Oh,
with
they're
a bit
very,
of plum,
they're very sophisticated. That's a really nice palette.
right?
It's not bubblegummy.
I have a whole bag. I've shown a lot of them before, and
Mm-hmm.
it's. I think this is really going to add something. This is beautiful. This would also make a great hat.
I was thinking that actually. You know the hat that Emily Foden just did as part of Knits About Winter.
Yes,
I forget what the name of it
I do
is.
too. But it's got that beautiful.
The knit
Line.
ridges and
Yes.
that would be really nice with that because it'd be like soft. It would soften it up a little bit.
Yeah.
too.
And Christina just knit one of her patterns. I think it's called the Chelsea Mixer. And she put a crazy pom-pom on
Yeah.
it. And it's really nice too.
Those are really nice colors.
I know, I love them.
So, Penguono, I'm not gonna lie, when it came out, I thought it was a hot mess. I thought it was absolutely horrifying. It was like, how can I use up every scrap of, you know, yarn that I would never ever use again?
Yeah.
And now, as I'm seeing it, like Chelsea had hers on at Rhinebeck, and I actually really don't mind it. Like, I would never make one for me. It's not a me thing. You know me. It's not me. But hers looked great with her, so.
I loved how she did it. She's the one that inspired me to do one. So it's
Chelsea,
only
stop
fitting.
enabling. Stop it. No, don't stop. Okay, keep going.
Okay, I have one more that I also got a surprise in the mail yesterday. It's this beautiful skein. It's blowing out a bit there. But it's from the lovely Connie at Chili Knits. And she sent me this cuddly sock, which is 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon. And it's so pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but this could do a lot of this.
You know what would be really nice with that? With a contrast color in a brioche project.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great in brioche because on its own might just be a bit like, you know, as a sock it'd be beautiful, stuff like that. Or
I kind of even think a hat with
hat.
some mohair. Like
Sockhead hat with a mohair would be beautiful with that.
Yeah, because I love these crazy pops.
You know, it looks like birthday sprinkles to me.
It does.
What's it called again?
What is it called? I can't read the first one. Some kind of party. Rose party.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was going to say prose party, but rose party. Yeah.
Rose party.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you so much, Connie. I love it. And thank you, Christina, too.
You got some good yarn.
I got some good stuff this week.
You did.
And I didn't even know it was coming.
That's the best thing, especially before Christmas. Where
So
you're
nice.
like, I shouldn't be spending money on me, and yet you do anyway, as I do.
I've been trying to be good with yarn purchases.
I haven't been good. Well, I've been good around yarn. I've only bought a little bit of yarn, but I have some other stuff that I bought.
Yeah.
Should I show you?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I have to get out of frame for just one sec because I have to get it.
Because you have so much stuff.
I have so much stuff.
It doesn't actually
around.
fit.
It doesn't.
In the area that we're working in.
Okay, let's start with yarn first. I keep bumping the table. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll start with yarn. So I went last. It wasn't last week, was it? It was the week before.
I think so.
The week before, I went to the Knitting Loft, which, not gonna lie, guys, one of the best, I think, yarn shops that I've been to. Never mind just in Toronto. I think there's selection. And I mean, you guys know I've been
to a lot.
Around the world to all kinds of yarn shops, and I think they have probably the best selection of yarn anywhere.
I'm really excited to check them out.
Yes, that's one of our plans for Christmas holidays. We're gonna go and check them out. Well, I've been there many times, but I'm gonna make sure you check them out. And I bought some, last time I was there, bought some Findelgarn. This is the Rauma base, which I don't know anything about this yarn other than I like it. They have a crap ton of colors. But I plan on making mittens with these. So the Snow Butter pattern, it's in my queue, part of my future knitting plans. I didn't really need to buy it right then and there because I don't plan on making it right now, but since they had it, not the colors that I liked, at a reasonable price.
They're very you colors.
Grello for life. But I can probably get 2 pairs out of these.
Oh, really?
Like 4 mittens in total. Should be really clear about that. But in opposite colors. So this will be the base in one, this will be the pop, this will be the base in another, and this will be the pop. So I don't know how well that'll work, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. But I did buy, thank you, some new Chaogu needles to go with them, which I was going to buy the Luca needles, but they don't have them at the Knitting Loft individually. They just have
They're
the
fairly new
sets.
individually, aren't they?
They are. So I got that.
I did acquire some of those. I didn't include those in my...
But you did those in your Vlogmas, I think, right?
I don't think I did. I think they're a secret.
No. Shh, don't tell.
Yeah, they were on sale and I ended up buying quite a few different sizes because I'm always missing a size.
Understatement.
And this is, I think... Should I grab them? I'm going to grab them.
Yeah, you grab them. I'll talk about my notebook. Because you know what? I always love a good notebook. And I placed an order with Fringe, and there we go, Fringe Supply Co. And I thought, well, what the heck? I'm just going to add in a notebook.
Because I was going to say, what else did you order from Fringe?
We'll get there. What I think is really cool about these is that the pages are perforated. You're not going to be able to necessarily see these right up close, but they are graph paper.
Oh, that's handy.
Which I like, but they're also perforated, not just the top where the hinge is, but also every sheet has like a line of perforation at the top, so they'll rip out easy.
Nice.
And you always need a notebook. You always need like making notes and stuff.
Yeah, I like having them in most of my bags.
I think I have one. Last year when Brooklyn Tweed was doing their Christmas gift sets, every time you ordered one, you got one of their black notebooks. And I got a couple of duplicates last year of presents from Brooklyn Tweed, so I ended up with all kinds of these things, so I kind of stuffed those in all my knitting bags. But this one goes in my new special bag.
Your new special bag?
My new special bag, because...
Oh, what bag are you speaking of?
Of which bag do you speak? Well, let me show it off. I got my Fringe Town bag in the cocoa color.
It's beautiful.
I love it. You could only get this color from their site. They don't sell it in any shops. It took forever to arrive because of the wonderful Canada Post strike. But it is here now, and it's, you know, it operates like a regular Fringe bag. I thought these were leather at first when I saw the pictures, because
I think I might have too.
I think when they first like came out, I ordered it like bam, it was on the site. I ordered it. I didn't even really
You didn't read anything.
I didn't read anything. I just ordered it. But what I did read afterwards is that these panels in the front that goes all the way underneath the bag is waxed. So it kind of protects the bottom of the bag too. But I love it. And I posted a picture on Instagram that sort of shows how translucent the waxed bag gets. I love it. It has one big pocket. It has two smaller pockets. And inside, stuff's gonna fall out if I do this too aggressively, so we'll try and do this.
I like the color on the inside.
So it is the natural, and it's got a whole bunch of little pockets, and you can put, I have my scissors and my pen, and a place to put said notebook. And I haven't really used it much yet for stuff, but for bigger projects, I think this would be perfect.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good on-the-go tote too. If you're
It
planning
is.
on being somewhere for the whole day.
Yep, for sure.
And you
Stick
really
a granola
wanna-
bar and a bottle of water in there.
Yeah.
I did think the black one was a bit purse-like for boys.
Which is
It
what
looks-
I may or may not have in a box that hasn't been opened.
Right. But
And
I didn't
will
have
be-
anything to do with that, I'm just saying.
No, you were no influence on me at all.
None whatsoever.
But my husband may have purchased it for me with my help
With your guidance in caring love and direction.
and actual ordering. And
Right.
it will be under the Christmas tree. So I've been really good when it came. I did not open it. I did have a friend look at it just to make sure it was in there.
Just make sure there's something
Is it there? Is it okay? Because mine took a really long time too with the Canada Post
Yeah.
strike. But it did arrive. I'm really excited.
I can't wait to see yours too. We've seen the black one. A friend of ours has one. But I just feel like this feels more like a tool bag, like a boy's tool bag kind of thing. I like it a lot.
I really like that. Cocoa, did you say it was?
I think it's called Cocoa. I stand to be corrected, but I'm pretty sure it's called Cocoa.
I'm not sure if I should have ordered that color now.
You know what? Don't regret it. It was a gift and you had nothing to do with it, so you'll just enjoy
It had
it.
everything to do with it.
But if I can just try and show how, because someone asked, I forget who it was, one of you asked on my Instagram feed if I would do a review of it on the next podcast. Well, here we are. It is actually voluminous inside. It's huge. It's actually next to my porter bin.
I mean,
It's almost,
you can
yeah.
hold it next to this one too. That's
It's like, it
the
feels like
normal.
almost twice the size by volume.
Yeah.
And I actually, sorry, stand by. I have a porter bin.
Oh, here.
It's actually taller than my porter bin.
Oh yeah.
So, like, it's, I mean, it's huge. The porter bins are huge,
Yeah.
but it's kind of the same size. So,
It's just a little more portable than the
with the handle. Yeah. But why don't you show us what else you picked up?
I forgot about these. So there was a sale. And I have plans to make a whole bunch of hats. And I do love my DPNs. So I ordered the Luke, that's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
And let's see what sizes I got. A US 2.5 or 3 millimeter, 3.5 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 4.5 millimeter, 5 and 6 millimeter. So I thought the next time they go on sale, I will get the larger sizes as well. And then I will have a whole set and I will be good.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd known about them now because now I want them. Oh well.
I mean, I considered buying the set.
Right.
Because the sets were on sale, but then they were out of stock really quickly. And so buying these sets was a little less expensive because I thought I'll buy half of them or so now. And then I'll get the other.
Get them later.
Yeah.
So you do like DPNs for hats? Is that what you're saying? Or do you just need them at some point? Because
both.
I like 16-inch Circe.
I do like 16-inch Circe, but then when you decrease, the only DPNs I have are actually from when I learned how to knit, and they're like those metal. Like some of them, I have some wood
ones. Like the Boyd ones from Michaels or something?
I don't even know what they are.
Ooh.
I don't even know. So I have a few that are...
Friends don't let friends do that.
I know. And I've only used them in a couple of projects.
Right.
And I don't enjoy them, like, at all. Even when you just need to decrease.
Which is always a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I didn't have all the sizes, so I was like, oh, do I need a set? I don't really need the whole set and another case. Right. So I think this is the way to go for me.
I think that's actually a really smart thing to do. I've got almost the whole set of Chowgu, the premium bamboo ones now. Oh. Which, so I'm not going to buy another set of wood DPNs. But I do like the points on the Chowgus because they are really sharp. So for the same reason, doing decreases, like doing an SSK or a knit two together or a purl two together, it's nice having a really sharp DPN to get in there and not have to worry about it. But it will split yarn pretty easily because it is so sharp.
These two look like they have a good point. It's a little bit hard to see them, but they're not too bad.
They're not too bad. And you also have to look at the smaller ones.
Yeah.
I find the bigger ones don't have like a sharp point anyway. But like these are pretty, they're pretty pointy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will...
I just realized I forgot to do a teeth check.
Oh,
we had to warm up for lunch. And I'm like, I forgot to check my teeth. Okay. I hope there's no parsley in there.
I don't think so. I didn't check either, but I think we're good. I think we're good.
It's like, do I have like tzatziki on my face?
No, we were all like, we were in the rain. My hair frizzed.
Mine too.
What can you do?
Oh, goodness. Okay, I have one more thing to talk about acquisition-wise.
Okay.
Because I've been buying bags like crazy, y'all.
Ooh.
I got
this. Has been a while, no?
I've had this for a while, but I don't think I've talked about this yet. But I got my knitter's backpack, which is in black. It's all black. Which, funnily enough, so I feel like the town bag in black looks more purse-like, but in backpack form looks more boy-like.
It does.
Right? So...
It's very sleek. I like it.
I've been using this actually to commute to work.
That's good.
I put my laptop and stuff in it. It doesn't close at the top. It cinches, but like I Uber to work and back, so like I'm in a car or I'm driving. So it's perfect, but it's like nice. I can just, chuck stuff in there.
Yeah.
I put a project bag in just for if I'm, if I have time between calls or meetings or something. But I like it. I love the leather tab on the top. It's really soft and pliable. It did not take long to come. I was surprised. Yeah. It only took like a week or something.
I ordered the navy one quite a while ago, and I remember it came really quickly.
This is pre-strike, I think, though, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So there you go. That's my last. I've been acquiring bags, apparently. Less yarn, more bags, because there's more to knit.
That's right. You can never have too many bags.
I agree, says the bag maker. Buy more bags, she said. Buy more. Okay.
I have trouble with that myself, so.
Yeah, so what do you want to talk about next?
Do we want to talk about this?
Sure. Well, we have more planning, future knitting, stuff like that, but why don't we take like a knitting 5-second break? So one last thing that I forgot to mention previously is that I have a couple of giveaways to do. I'm going to do them on YouTube exclusively, so you will just need to enter with a comment below this, this episode. I will be closing this on the 24th of December at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing a draw that evening. It will be letting the winners know that they won sometime either the 25th or the 26th, depending. And because they are digital delivery patterns that are available, they may take a couple of days from the different vendors to get out there. But I am excited to say that I have a couple of sponsors. So the first prize is going to be the full Strange Brew collection from Tin Can Knits. I was so fortunate to be given a collection of it for my own use, which I absolutely love, and I have a couple of sweaters planned from it already. So I've got one there. I also have the new Making Stories collection. They have a new winter collection, and I'm just looking up because I really want to tell you about it. There are, I believe, 12 different patterns that are completely gender neutral. There are instructions on how to make a masculine or feminine version for things like a cardigan. So where to put the button band, that sort of thing, but also how to adjust the lengths of garments, how to make them fit you to your specifications. And I know you're really a fan of adjusting things to your needs, what you like. But it's actually a really great collection, and I'll put a picture up here as well so you can see what that looks like. Big fan of them as well. I also have a copy of the Williamsburg socks from Jacqueline Salem, which are, I think, a pretty awesome pattern. I have them in my queue as well. So that one to give away. Oh my gosh, and then I even have another one, which is my own full circle cowl, which will be being released at Vogue Knitting Live. I will be giving you a copy of that as well. So 4 individual prizes. All you have to do to be entered is to enter a comment below. Hopefully it's a nice comment, but it doesn't have to be. If you really want to be aggro, go for it. That's fine too. No judgment. But that's how you'll enter, and then I'll be doing the draw, and I'll be picking from those. I will be picking them in the same order in which I have described them here. So the first draw will be for the Tin Can Knits collection. The second will be for Making Stories. Third one will be for the Williamsburg socks, and the fourth draw will be for the Full Circle cowl. So there you go. Pretty exciting. A little bit of Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing pattern giveaways for Christmas presents because everybody wants to knit in winter anyway, right?
Yeah.
Great. So congratulations to all the winners to be. I will be letting you know right away as soon as I do the draw. And thank you to everybody who donated the prizes for participation. Thanks. Blink. Hi, I'm Erin.
Edit reel.
The second part of this will be on Sandy's channel, which is By The Lakeside. And we'll have Sandy introduce that part. Or not.
How do I do that now? Do the same thing?
Okay, just start it.
Coffee.
Yes. Blowing out. Oh no, it's not working. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't like it.
No.
It doesn't like it. Even back here, oh, I don't like it. It's too bright. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Okay. Welcome to part 2 of the Sticks plus Twine by the Lakeside episode that we are, no?